Hi guys, and welcome back again. So in this video we're going to have a look at the output section located down the bottom right hand corner. Now, I've got a preset loaded up, just a kind of sequence preset. You can hear that there. And the first parameter we have here to play with is the XComp, which is actually a really cool one. I think it's a little bit akin to the OTT effect. So it's basically an upwards and downwards compressor. So what it does is brings down the peaks essentially, and then brings up the very, very quiet parts of the signal. You'll hear what it will do to this sound. It will bring out loads and loads of added detail to the high end. So I've heard this described as kind of like a car crusher effect. So if you think about it, we're pulling down those peaks at the top, and then we're bringing up all of the low level detail in the same way that when a car gets crushed, it's crushed from the top and the bottom. So if you look at our peak level here, minus 16 with that XComp effect up. And minus 8.7 with that all the way down. So you can see and hear that the peaks are really getting crushed, and we're bringing up all that low level detail. Really cool. Okay, I'm just going to reinitialize this patch. Now, the next parameter we have here is velocity. Now this determines how much the synth is going to respond to velocity. So if I play soft, it's a little bit softer sounding. Play hard, or fast I should say, then you can hear it's much louder. Now if we have this all the way down, it doesn't matter the velocity I press. You notice up here is my velocity readout. Doesn't matter what I play, it's always going to sound the same. So depending on what you're trying to do, if you want a really solid bass patch that doesn't have any dynamics to it, you might want to take velocity down. If you want to be super expressive with the sound, then you can use velocity to introduce that. Okay, then the last part of the output section is, first of all, this master volume doesn't really need much explanation. And then we have an EQ here. So it's a 3-band EQ. And we have a warm mode, which is a kind of warm character, or we can have that off. And we have soft or clear. So soft can be maybe a little bit saturated, a bit more old school sounding. And we can boost the overall level here as well using this boost button. The EQ on and off button here actually brings the EQ into play. And then we have a low shelf, a bell, and a high shelf. And we can use the level and the frequency and the Q as you would do on any normal EQ to either boost or cut. Same for the bell here. And the same for the high shelf. So you can dial in of exactly what you're looking for with the sound. So let's choose one of those. I'll choose that same sequence again. Let's bring up some XComp again. And let's try bringing out some stuff with the EQ here. So it's a really nice sounding EQ. Let's try it with the warm and the soft setting on as well. Yeah, a little bit of a kind of low mid kind of bump with that warm setting on. And that is the output section here. So remember, XComp is a car crusher kind of effect, brings down the peaks, brings up the low level detail. Velocity, how much are we going to be responding to velocity? Output volume, pretty simple that one. EQ, low shelf, bell, high shelf, different modes here. You can also boost the EQ overall output as well. EQ switch on and off here as well. And then we have frequency Q and level as you'd expect from any kind of traditional EQ. So that's a 3-band EQ. Okay, so now we've covered this output section. The next video, we're going to have a look at our play modes and voices up on the top bar here. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.